We're now getting ready to sample. Before we get in though, we want to be sure that it's safe to get into the water, and in fact we have all of our protective equipment and gear ready to do the sampling. Before we get in, we want to be sure, can we swim? Are you a fairly competent swimmer and not likely to drown in the water should you tumble over? Linked to that would be what dangerous or wildlife might be around in the place. Crocodiles, typically hippos, which if you're in a game park might be problematic, and you'd want to avoid those as well. So make local inquiries, check that there's none of those. Linked to the whole aspect of being able to swim would be having a decent life jacket on that will just help keep you up in the water should you tumble over. We've now got a pair of waders that serve two purposes. Firstly, the waders are helping us with keeping our legs dry, but additionally, if the water is polluted, we don't want to be standing in polluted water. Linked to that would be wearing a pair of gloves. Now those could be short surgical gloves, something like this, or the long sleeve gloves that would protect the entire length of the arm. So now we're clambering into the water, we've got our equipment, and we're off sampling. The old SASS net, very, very useful. This can provide a third leg, an additional support as one's crossing the river, stepping into the water, measuring the depth of the water before you put your foot forward, put the SASS net down, probe the depth and establish are there any holes there that you might sink into. But as you're crossing, particularly fast-flowing water, the third leg of the SASS net just gives you that stability to help. Should your foot become entrapped in the water at some point, very, very useful and essential, have a knife that you can open the knife and use that to, if necessary, cut away your boot or your waders to free up a leg that might be trapped in the water.